I just love that intro music. I really do. I listen to it. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Voodoo Garden. My name is Ray. I will be your host today. And I got a gift. Yes, I got a gift in the mail. And it's a heavy one, and it says fragile. So, that probably wasn't the nicest thing to do. This is from Supreme Growers. Let me explain. I was on Facebook, and somebody sent me a message from Facebook. I think it was Scott. And he asked me if he could send me some samples of stuff that he sells on his website. And I thought, oh. I actually said no. And because everybody that watches the Praxis channel, you know that there was a big old fiasco with an unnamed product that I tested, and I really took a bath, and I really got a lot of, how would I put this nicely? Well, you know what happened. The manufacturer got really miffed, and it was just a mess. So I told him, no, I don't do that anymore. Nope, not going to do it anymore. That basically changed the course of how I do things. Not going to do any favors, not going to do any kind of shout outs, not going to do any kind of tests or anything like that. I know it really is kind of sad, but you learn from experience. And so I'm not going to do that anymore. And I said, no, thank you. I appreciate the offer. I was very polite. I said, thank you, Scott. I really do appreciate the offer, but I prefer not to do that. And he sent me a message back, and I really felt kind of dumb. There's a shock. No, I really did, in all seriousness. He sent me a message saying, no, you misunderstood. I don't want a shout out, and I don't want you to advertise or promote our product. I just want to give you something. And, it's kind of weird because, you get burned and then you're just really gun shy, and then somebody tries to be nice to you and you're kind of on guard, And I felt kind of dumb, and I thought, oh, he just wants to send me something to use in my Voodoo Garden because he enjoys my programs. So I was out painting the foundation of my house the very next day, and I don't know how the FedEx guy does this, but he snuck up on me and he goes, hey! And he hands me this box, and I about crapped myself. I know, it scared the heck out of me because I was just so into it and painting, and Rascal was there sniffing for snakes. Even Rascal didn't see him coming. So yeah, he was like an old ninja. And he snuck up and gave me this box, and I couldn't wait to open it. But I wanted to make sure I did it on video, because whenever somebody sends me something, and by the way, somebody sent me this. This is a shirt I received last year from a friend that watches me on the Voodoo Garden. It says, today is a good day. And I like that because that is my way of thinking on every day of my life. Today is a good day. So this is a gift from a friend. And of course I have gifts all over the place. I'm surrounded by things that people gave me. I have plants that people sent me the seeds to. Right here, this is a gift from somebody who moved and sent me their plants. So all around me are gifts from friends. And I appreciate that. And so Scott wanted to send me something, and I thought, what the heck? I'm not going to be promoting anything. I'm just opening this up, and I love doing that. But I'll be using that for packing later. And I wanted to mention him because he was kind enough to do. Oh, crap! That's a lot of stuff. What is this? Is it food? Oh, that's right. He said he was going to send me a T-shirt, and I looked on his website, and they sell T-shirts, and he said, Ray, what size are you? I said, small men's, I think. I wear, really, I'm a tiny guy. And he says, oh, I sent you a large. And I laughed, and I thought, how big do I look on my videos? So he sent me a large, and it says, grow food, not lawns. I've heard that before, and a really nice gardener who deserves a mention. His name is John. Everybody knows John. I mean, come on, if you're a gardener, you know John. John runs a channel called growingyourgreens.com. And if you are into organic gardening, if you're into juicing, or if you're into vegan, vegetarian, self-sustainability, all of that fun stuff, John is the way to go. John has a style all his own. I have my own style. Other gardeners have their own style. Bobby from MHP Gardener, he has his own style. John is John is the best. John has his own style, and I call it the flailing arms thing. Whenever John starts his video, he goes, "Hi, this is John from growingyourgreens.com." And I love it. I tease him about it, but I like John. And so anyway, John always says grow food, not lawns, because he has his whole front yard done up in raised beds. And you know, some of your neighbors may get on your nerves about that. The city may come after you, and people want to grow their own food, and he is definitely into promoting that. So John does a good thing. Thumbs up for John. This is from Supreme Growers. It says Supreme Growers on the front, and it says grow foods, not lawns on the back. But yeah, it's gonna fit me about like this shirt fits me, like a tent. But that's okay, because I usually use them sitting down, or I tuck them in. So that's kind of nice. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate that. Oh, cover this up. And by the way, while I'm here, sorry Scott, I'm going to put this close for now. I wanted to mention that I didn't forget to do an update on my mushrooms, but I told you I was going to do an update when something happens, but nothing happened. I don't know what's going on, and I looked to a friend who knows more than I do. His name is Ray, and there's this Ray, and then there's the smart Ray. And so I went to the smart Ray, and I asked, I was like, "Hey, nothing's going on here," and he gave me some advice. He said, "Wrap it up in plastic, keep it moist, and that should do better than just leaving it open like I was." So I think I was doing it wrong. And I wanted to let you guys know that. Whenever I try something, it doesn't mean that it's going to work. It just means I'm going to try it. And I don't know if this is going to work. So I still have this on water, and the minute it sprouts mushrooms, I will let you know. Boy, I will definitely let you know. What do we got? This is Soil Blast. I don't know what I got. It's like a genie. I opened it up and dust came out. It smells like coffee. I don't know if I should be sniffing this. By the way, all of this stuff is organic, so another one. So I'm not worried about, hurting myself. I didn't get something from Miracle Grow, and it's going to make me grow a third head. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. I'm just having a big fail video today. Why did he send me so many? That's weird. Well, Soil Blast. I'm going to have to look this up. He has it on his website, and it has something to do with growing stuff, so I'm going to try that. Sweet Myco tea. Oh, this isn't really tea. This is compost tea type stuff. Oh, I was all excited. I was going to brew myself up some tea. That's right. They don't suffer. Ooh, more stuff coming up. Ooh, okay. That don't... Oh, that's gotta be good because it doesn't smell good. Oh, that's the thing with organics. People that have tuned into my channel for a long time, you remember when I was using fish and poop? Ugh. Oh, I opened that stuff up right on camera and a little part of me died. It was awful. They take fish and they pulverize it into a liquid and it rots in the bottle and they don't tell you. And you open it up and you're like, one of my eyes closed and I thought I was having a stroke. Simply Silica naturally builds healthy, disease-free plants. Oh. I smell things. I know this kind of irritates people when I take time to do it, but oh, that smells good. Well, I could drink that. I wonder if it'll make me grow. And then super kelp. Ooh, kelp. So many people have asked me if I use kelp, because I guess some people live by the ocean and they can get it free, but here in the Midwest, it's not quite as cheap. And I would use kelp. Oh, this is going to smell bad. I got a feeling. Oh, God. Oh. I might have to edit that out. Oh, thank you, Scott. Ugh. Oh, that's kelp. Oh, that's got to be good. Kelp Blast. Okay, I'm not smelling anything that says kelp on it. I'll use it, but I won't sniff it. Single application formula Myco Blast. Well, there's all kinds of stuff. I thought, you know, when he said he was going to send me a sample, I thought I was going to get little packets of stuff. Holy cow, Scott, just send the whole company in a box, will you? Thank you. Thank you so much. That is extremely generous. That is just nuts. I'm gonna try some of these things. I can't tell you what I'm gonna do with these because I didn't know what I was gonna get. And I thought I was gonna get a couple little envelopes of stuff. Holy cow, boy, when they send samples, they don't mess around. This is like a big bottle of detergent, isn't it? And so I will try these out and see what happens. And if anything happens, I'll let you guys know, because I'm always looking for something different for the Voodoo Garden, because like I say, all things are possible. And I mix my own fertilizer right now, and that works good for me. But if I find something else that works, why not mention it? Because, you know, you don't know. And there's a million products out there that are going to tell you, we work. And of course, none of them are going to tell you we don't work. So, you know, if I try something and it works, what's the harm of me mentioning it? I won't be their spokesman. I won't be, you know, spamming you about it. But if something happens, I'm going to mention it in my programs and say, hey, you know, this is why, because people want to grow inside and they want to know what works for me. And if, you know, if this works for me, I'm all for using it. If it doesn't work for me, you know, maybe it'll work for somebody else. And that's the thing. You know, if I use something and it doesn't work, it doesn't mean the product's bad. It just means maybe I screwed up. I don't know. That's the thing, the magic that is me. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a scientist, and I always tell you I'm not a professional. So I'm just a crash test dummy for your gardening. I try things, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't work. But it's all about growing outside the box. Growing outside the box. Because I'm growing things in here that shouldn't be growing. You know, pepper plants, avocado trees, cocoa trees, all kinds of fun stuff that you normally don't see growing inside. Oh, by the way, this is my coffee bean thing. And so yeah, I may end up getting coffee beans from this. Normally you don't see that inside. That's what the Voodoo Garden's all about. So, oh, you know what? Oh, how about next week we take a tour of here, because I haven't shown you around, and I want to kind of show you guys around. All right, so I'll do that, and I'll show you what all these fun things are. This is my miracle fruit. I love this thing. This thing goes everywhere I do. And I think it's beautiful. I think it's well, wait a minute. No, I'm not supposed to be doing this. I'll do that next week, okay? We'll take a tour of the Voodoo Garden, and hopefully something delicious pops up out of this, because I'm ready to eat something. And I was hoping I would get mushrooms. And I don't think it's the product at all. I think it's me. I think I screwed something up, and I feel kind of bad because the company sent me a nice product and I screwed it up. And by the way, I'm going to put a link down below this video, and I want to show you how these things actually do grow, because if you don't see it from me, you should see it from somebody who's one of us and does things and does it really well. Ray, a friend of mine, the one who's trying to coach me on this, he grew one of these and he harvested the mushrooms. So look below this video, and where it says more info or something like that, click that. It's going to bring up more descriptions. I'm going to put a link, and I'm going to link to how this thing is supposed to be done if it's done right, because I don't do a lot of things right, and I want to make sure that you get the benefit of seeing this done right. And also, I'll put a link to here so that all these fun things that I mentioned, if you want to take a look and see what they are, maybe you can give me some advice on them, because you know me and directions. I don't do very well with directions. So if anybody has used any of this stuff, if you have any advice whatsoever, please feel free to offer me some advice. And I wanted to mention one last thing. This has nothing to do with the product or anything. From now on, I would like it if, you know, there's a million different gardening channels out there, and you're all trying your best to get the information out and do a good job. And since I'm not really going to be focused on giving shout outs, doing special favors for people anymore, or doing anything, I'm just going to do my own thing, you know, and I think that's what I do best. I'm going to garden, I'm going to grow, I'm going to have a good time, and I'm going to share it with you. And that's what I want to do. But what I'd like to do is offer my ability to help your channel by doing this. If you go over to my Facebook page, there will be a link underneath here. Go to my Facebook page and just click add friend, and I will add you as a friend. Everybody's welcome there. And what you can do is, if you make videos for gardening on YouTube, feel free to post a link to your video right there on my Facebook, because if you're one of my friends and you're a gardener, I would love it for you to share with over 4,000 people over there your gardening videos. And that way it can get you a wider audience, it can get more people interacting on your channel, it can help you grow your channel, and I can just continue to do what I do, and you can share everything with people who are extremely friendly, extremely fun. They are a great group of people. It's kind of like family over there, because we all talk, we all chat. We're all a bunch of novices, amateurs that are just doing the best we can to grow as much as we can. And I think you're going to like it over there. It's not a forum. It's not, you know, all structured or anything. It's very laid back, and I think you're going to like it. Okay, I'm going to open this box again and sniff everything again. But thank you, Scott from Supreme Growers. I really do appreciate the gift. That was extremely generous. It was amazing, and I really do appreciate it. And hopefully you're going to see some improvement in my Voodoo Garden, because I really can use all the help I can get. You know, we all can use a little bit of help in our plants. Okay, I got to get going. Thanks everybody for joining me. This is Ray. I'm out of here. Okay, drink coffee, get up, and to the camera. This is amazing. Look at how big this thing is.